Regional Testing Day is now a significant part of the Caribbean annual calendar of events, taking place on the last Friday of June every year since 2008. The event started in a handful of just 6 islands and expanded to over 20 territories. In 2008, over 2,000 people were tested. 1 year later, the number increased by over 100%. 2010 figures increased again to over 8,000. In 2011, over 10,000, and 2012, over 13,000. Now, 7 years later, this initiative has tested over 40,000 people across our region. This is no small achievement for the Caribbean Broadcast Media Partnership that conceptualized Regional Testing Day.
The total figure over the 5 years of testing is now close to 30,000 people. However, as the Ministry of Health will tell you, it is very critical for any HIV program anywhere that you know your epidemic, you know what your numbers are, and that people who are at risk are comfortable coming forward for testing.
Without partners, Regional Testing Day would not be possible. Scotiabank has shown exemplary commitment as a partner since its inception.
At Scotiabank, we are committed to maintain our focus on responding compassionately and strategically to the ongoing issue of HIV and AIDS. We are pleased to continue our partnership with the Caribbean Broadcast Media Partnership on HIV and AIDS. And today, we open our doors so that people may be tested and know their status as easily as they would do their banking business with us. Ultimately, we intend, by Scotiabank's involvement, to help eliminate ignorance, I repeat, eliminate ignorance and discrimination, and to encourage people to make informed choices through greater access to information, counseling, and testing for HIV and AIDS.
Support for Regional Testing Day has come from so many of the region's famous people who've crossed the political divide to unite for one goal. At the 2009 Regional Testing Day media launch in Barbados, the late Prime Minister, the Honourable David Thompson, and Opposition Leader, the Honourable Mia Mottley, came together to provide leadership and support for the then very young project.
I'm truly thrilled to support this drive, particularly with the success that we have had in Testing Day in Barbados. In 2008, over 1,000 persons in Barbados came forward to be tested for HIV. This remarkable turnout would not have been possible without the able assistance of the media, and therefore the media must be regarded as an essential partner in promoting the regional and national health and wellness agenda, including HIV awareness and prevention. I therefore commend the Caribbean Broadcast Media Partnership on HIV/AIDS.
So that I ask today simply, as we stand here in this public commitment, that people recognize that voluntary testing sends a clear and strong message that I am in charge of my life and I intend to take responsibility for it. I refuse to accept the role that is assigned to me to simply be a number, but I am instead a leader and fully take responsibility for my destiny.
This type of non-partisan support has continued through the years, with similar support coming from Jamaica's Prime Minister, the Most Honourable Portia Simpson Miller, and Opposition Leader, the Honourable Andrew Holness.
Anyone who has the slightest knowledge of Caribbean media will know that the CMP's effort to get 110 media houses from 24 countries throughout the region to design, produce, and distribute a coordinated campaign of radio and television ads reaching tens of thousands of people exceeds the description of commendable.
I wholeheartedly encourage all of us to support any program which seeks to create greater awareness of the need for testing. We at all times must promote early detection. We have a responsibility to make sure that our brothers and sisters and our children who are in situations of high risk are tested regularly so that they are aware of their HIV status.
In 2013, Antigua and Barbuda became the first Eastern Caribbean island to host the media launch of Regional Testing Day, with bipartisan support from both the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition.
It is therefore fitting for me to express on my personal behalf and on the behalf of the peoples of the region our gratitude to the Caribbean Broadcast Media Partnership on HIV and AIDS and your partners for the exemplary work being done across the region. Your work, particularly your Live Up campaign, in my estimation, has exposed the region's population to an issue which most of us would have preferred was not one that we had to contend with.
The significant role being played by businesses such as Scotiabank, the government and its various ministries and departments, the non-governmental organizations, including the churches, sports clubs, the media, trade unions, and I'll emphasize here, especially the media, can only cause great good to result.
Coordinating a region-wide testing drive is no easy task, and this has been ably achieved through the sterling efforts of PANCAP and ministries and departments of health in each country. In recent years, many of the churches in the region have embraced Regional Testing Day, opening their doors to the medical workers and counselors to offer regional testing. For 2014, we have created for the first time an original jingle and a dedicated website, www.thecbmp.org, where you can get news and updates on testing. Talent known around the Caribbean has come together to lead the 2014 campaign, contributing their skills and talent to the radio and TV jingle that will drive public service announcements. Joining them was a wide cross-section of volunteers who sang this year's jingle, "Are you positive you are negative? Get tested and see." This is a public service campaign that will be broadcast region-wide for 2014.
Are you positive you are negative? HIV-free. Are you positive you are negative? Get tested and see. Are you positive you are negative? Are you okay? Are you positive you are negative? Get tested today.
Get your free HIV test and counseling at various locations in Barbuda on June 19th and 20th and in Antigua from June 25th through 28th. Visit www.iliveup.info for details regarding locations and times. Get to know your status through free testing made possible by Scotiabank, PANCAP, local ministries and departments of health, and the CBMP member stations.
Are you positive you are negative? Live up today.